Hey guys, Trey here, and we're back for another Summoners War YouTube video, and today we're going to take a look at Akhamamir, the Wind Ifrit. I believe that's how you pronounce it, I'm not 100% sure. But I've been meaning to do this video for a long time, but I just haven't had the luck to pull him yet. But 2 days ago I pulled him, and I 6-starred him that next day, and then the day after that was Thursday, and so I did Wind... essence collecting, I guess, Wind Hall, and awakened him. And so now he's awakened and ready to go. His stats are, as they appear right now, they are plus about 1.55k attack, plus or 80% crit rate, which is plus 50% because he gets 15% upon awakening, and default crit rate is 15%, and he has 178% crit damage, which are very bad stats, especially his speed, which is 17 plus 17. So, you know, we're gonna improve him later, but these stats as they are will work surprisingly. He does need some setup in order for him to function properly. First, I want to make a disclaimer: this is not a bandwagon YouTube video. I had intentions of making this video. I pulled Amir, 6-starred him, and awakened him before the patch notes came out that said he was getting a universal speed leader skill, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong. I'm so glad it makes him more viable in the meta than he used to be. And I'm gonna just do a few tests. First thing I'm gonna do is TOA, because that's very easy. You can make your setup really easily, but I'm only going to use it with 4 monsters because that's what we're going to be using in Arena. So I could use him for RTA, but he's not built for it right now, and he needs better runes for that. But for right this second, we can use him with these stats in TOA. We're going to go to TOA normal because TOA hard monsters have much higher HP, and I really can't deal with that at the moment, so we're going to drop off Nikki here, or actually we can actually just drop off Tyron, or the Wind Sylph, put Nikki back on. I'm only doing this because she attack buffs. I mean, honestly, the damage she does is negligible, but here we are. She did add 1 debuff. So now we're going to do Rika. And we're going to do Manchura, which is the defense break. One of them pretty much has to have a defense break. Alright. So since not everybody got defense broken, this isn't going to do a ton of damage, but we did enough to clear the wave with just those 4 monsters. So again, he's going to need to be set up every wave, but in TOA hard, if you build him better than I did, which is very easy to do, you can very easily deal enough damage. Plus he's got that second AoE skill, but it doesn't scale off of the number of debuffs. So you're gonna have to set him up for whatever you use him for, which that's the reason a lot of people don't use him. But if you have an attack bar buffer like Kabila or Frigate or something like that, where you can attack bar buff well enough to where he can attack regardless of his speed, that's good. But his skill 2 does scale, or skill 1 does scale off of speed, so you're gonna want to, I don't know, I guess you're going to want to have him a little bit faster than I have him. So after this, obviously I put it on auto, so we may not even clear this stage, but it was much faster than it would have been, especially if you're going into TOA hard, where you let Rika move twice and you end up with full debuffs being 10 debuffs. He adds 30% for each debuff on the enemy monster, unless it's 1 debuff, and then it's 50%. But anyway, let's just look at that skill. he adds 30% for each debuff on the enemies. So 10 debuffs or full debuffs is 300%, and then defense break adds into that too. So you're doing a ton more damage than you would be doing. Plus, if he's attack buffed, he's going to be doing even more damage than that. So Akhamamir is an amazing monster for TOA, even if you don't think he's viable in Arena or RTA. So, speaking of which, we're going to go to Arena and pick out a random person that will, like, honestly, we're not going to absolutely destroy the best Arena defense in the game, but, you know, for the setup and monsters we have, we might be able to do something fun. Yeah, we're going to go to... Where was it? This one looks alright. We're going to try this one. We don't have an attack buff, and, you know, we do have an attack bar boost, though. So we're going to have Rika move, then we're going to have Manchura move, and they're going to cut in because I do have very, like, low speed on Amir, which needs to change, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just testing damage. So, you know, we did 20k hits. That's enough to kill most monsters. You know, you've got some outside the loop type of 50k HP, 45k HP, stuff like that. Big health monsters, but if you clear all of the immediate threats with this cleave, then that's good enough, because you're going to be able to clear that one 50k health monster, unless it's a Miho, which I'm not sure why she didn't get nerfed, but, you know, Beast Riders got nerfed, so that's that. But that's the, basically, the potential he has to destroy Arena defenses. He can do that on fire monsters, too. So, you know, if he was fast enough that you could live without an attack bar booster, you could use, like, Lushan and Amir and, you know, get rid of the entire team. Which, again, double Lushan could replace that, but, you know, there's going to be times, like in RTA, where you can't double Lushan because you can only use one monster per, one of each monster per match. So, you know, you're going to want Amir for that. So, in conclusion, either make your Amir fat and have tons of crit damage, crit rate attacks, so that the time that he does get a move, the enemy team is dead, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Or make him fast enough to where he can move without an attack bar booster, so you can have more debuffers and more setup in there. But my recommended attack bar buffer would probably be Purian, which is the Water Inferno, and we'll look at that. There he is. Nope, that's Vagabond. Alright, Purian Water Inferno. He does a 50% attack bar increase and increases their crit rate. So what that means for you is you can put less stats in the crit rate and put more stats into attack and crit damage, and that's all he needs. He won't need speed for that. He won't need health. He doesn't need... As long as you can make him move first, he doesn't need anything but attack and crit damage, and Purian. Which, Purian does have 97 speed, so you're going to have a tough time getting him up to 300 speed or anything like that. But, you know, with Amir's 24% speed lead that's coming, presumably 24% speed lead that's coming, he's going to be much more viable for cleaves and stuff like that. So, my comp, personally, in RTA is going to be Faye, Amir, Rika, Manchura, +1. Probably a Lushan, because most people, whenever they, you know, are trying to break a cleave, they're going to go the route of banning the Lushan. Or it could be the Lushen could be swapped for a Purian, which they're going to ban to keep the attack bar boost off. But in that case, if I choose to put Lushen there, Amir's going to be fast enough to where he's at least going to get one turn and survive. But anyway, in conclusion, Amir is viable, and he's going to get that buff. It's going to make him even more viable for the current meta, which is Cleave and RTA, and he's always been good for TOA. But that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. If you disagree with me, or you found something else that you think is important to say, leave it in the comments. And I'm trying to hit that 100 subscriber mark so I can get a custom URL, and all that means is it'll be youtube.com/channel/NickyAtNight instead of youtube.com/channel/random string of letters. Basically all it does is makes it easier to find my channel, which is something I've been needing for a while. But anyway, that's all for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.